Welcome in to the November 19th edition of Segments, where we create segments and we talk about it. Here we are again. Another week, another segments, another 5 topics that we will break down, and I will explain my 5 topics now. Top collegiate programs without a title in any sport. And when I say any sport, I mean like basketball, football, not the university, just that collegiate sport. Top 5 movie that are comedy movies. Top 5 comedies, basically. Your top 5 comedies, our top 5 comedies. Forgotten athletes that you've just completely forgotten about. That should be a fun one. I like that one. Your perfect Thanksgiving plate. You have a full plate to put stuff on. What do you put on every Thanksgiving? Your go-to. On overrated things that are just vastly overrated that a lot of people seem to love. But welcome in to another episode of the Segments. Austin, you big idiot. How are you?
Well, I'm just doing okay. It's a Wednesday. Wait, hold on. There was something missing from that intro, man.
What?
What year is it?
2025.
Okay,
I got to say
God
it like
bless.
that.
I thought it was 1996 all day. Good
Hey,
Lord.
hey, you get episodes like episodes like this. People go back and like, oh, this is when it was recorded. They got to know the date. You big dummy. Not really, but I'm sure some people want to. I want to. Do you want to?
I should
You
buy
know
a calendar.
you
I
know
should
what
buy a
year it is.
calendar. I should buy a calendar.
Knowing you'd forget the year. So I have to say it every time, so you know exactly what year you're in. All right, which one do you want to start out with? I got a couple. I got 5 total, like I just announced. But which ones do you want to start out with? Which ones do you like the most?
You
I
know
know you're
what?
gonna go straight
This
up sports,
is
but
kind of random, but overrated things kind of intrigues me.
let's go. Let's go. I've got a whole bunch of overrated things that I was thinking about this show tonight, and I was just driving down the street, and I was like, "Yeah, there's something that's really overrated," and it's on my list. So, Austin, go ahead. Things that are overrated, things that people love, and and when you hear them say it, you're like, "Oh my god, I love that stuff." I'm like, "Damn, not really. I think it's kind of dumb. I think it's overrated. It kind of annoys me a little bit." Austin, what is something that is vastly overrated in your life? We'll go one by one here. You say something, I've got a lot though.
Okay.
I've got plenty. Go ahead.
My one, and I might not be the best example for this one, but a lot of people say, "Oh, you gotta cut out soda, you gotta cut out energy drinks, you gotta cut out coffee, you gotta cut out some other stuff," and I'm just like, "What? Just drink water all the time?" So my topic, my most overrated thing is water. I think water's overrated.
Water's
There's
you
no
need it though.
taste. You need it, but people act like that's all you need. Come on, man, you can't just rely on
I
water.
mean, there's water in Coke, there's
Ah,
water in beer.
yes, I understand that, but listen to me.
That does get kind of annoying though. I agree with that because people was like, you got to cut down on that. And then I was watching this documentary one time, and they're asking this woman, they're like, "How long have you been alive? And what's your secret?" She was like 106. She's like, "I drink a Dr. Pepper every day,
Yeah,
every
yeah.
day, every day."
If she was drinking water every day, that lady be dead decades ago, man.
Yeah,
This is the It's overrated, man. And
yeah.
if you ever try to cut it out, you just miss it too much. And then when you drink Coke or drink energy
I
drinks or
gotta
whatever for the first time in a while, it's like, wow, I missed this. And
I do
I'm
gotta
not
say
saying that's
though,
all you can drink, but
yeah, but I do gotta say I'm not a huge soda guy, but I do like them. I think they're good. They taste good. I know they're not good for you, but tell that to the 106-year-old woman that says she drinks one every day. So since she was a teenager. So yeah, no, I like that one. That's a good one. That is annoying when people are like, "You need to cut that out." I'm like, "You need to get out of my life."
yeah, I
It's
didn't
kind of
cut you out
annoying.
of my life,
Yeah,
Betty.
that'd be
Betty,
awesome. I'm
shove
gonna
her.
I'm gonna go with a random one here. And I was driving down the street today, and I'm gonna go with this one. Raising Canes.
Hmm.
I What the craze for Raising Canes, it is the most simplistic, like chicken and stuff ever. Give me Zaxby's over Raising Canes any day of the week. The popularity of Raising Cane's, I think it's so overrated. I think it's just normal chicken with crappy crunchy fries or whatever that you call them, crinkle fries. They're always soggy. They're not very good. People rave over that place. I don't get it. I'd rather have Zaxby sauce over cane sauce. That's my opinion. I think Zaxby's is twice as good. I think Chick-fil-A's chicken is twice as good. I think it's way better. But this craze over Raising Cane's, I'll never understand it. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, there's like only a handful of options. It's just basically fried chicken. Yeah, I mean, honestly, okay, I can't say fried chicken itself is overrated, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just any place that where that's all they do. There's a place in Chattanooga. It's absolutely beloved by people. It's not bad. Like what they do is good. It's called Champies, and
Mm-hmm.
it's all good. I mean, it's good. Go there one time, go there two times, go there once every 6 months. It's good. And but just we went there a little too much, and I found myself just sick of the whole thing because there's
Yeah.
only one thing to get there, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just it's good, but
It's
you
overrated.
got you need some variety and like
Yeah.
it's no, I'm not gonna sit here and say yeah that sucks. I'm just like wow,
Overrated.
the people are like injected into my veins. That's a bit much, man.
Yeah. People always say something is way greater than it actually is. And that your chicken place and then Raising Cane's is my one. What's your next one?
Okay. My next thing is digital things that were physical. And what I mean by that is ticket stubs, menus,
That's a good one.
IDs, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. Why did we all suddenly I get paper is wasteful, blah blah blah, but dude, there was something to like having a physical ticket uh, from a game. It had a whole design. There was a whole presentation to it. That was part of the fun of being a season ticket holder was seeing that full book come in the mail. And that's one of the things I so miss about being a fan of sports in general. It's just I don't know. Like there's only a handful of teams that
Mm-hmm.
still do it, and it's just a damn shame, in my opinion. Like we need that back in our lives, and
I
we all remember the code menu fiasco in
I
2020.
yes, dude. I 100% agree with that. The ticket stub thing. I have an entire box full of ticket stubs. I love looking at them. My first one that I have that is still in there is from back in the day, Memphis River Kings game in Memphis from 1997, February the 4th, 1997. I think it was. It's freaking awesome. You go back and look at history, and it's freaking cool as crap. Like, yeah, I love it. You're right. That's a good one. That's a really
Mhm.
good one. Um, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with Shark Week. Vastly overrated.
Yes.
Used to be awesome. Used to be awesome. It is terrible now. Can't stand it now. It's a bunch of made up dumb stories about finding the megalodon, and it used to be so cool, and now it's just run its course. It's flat. It's dumb. It's not cool anymore. It's That's another one I've got right there. I think it's overrated now. It's overrated. Used to not be. It is now.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly never ever got into it to be quite
I used
honest.
to love it.
I always heard about it
Hmm.
and I was never much of a animal guy. Like, I mean, I have a lot of animals, so I guess I can't say that, but
Most are dead.
yes. You mean man. He just likes to laugh at the dead. It's so sad. But
Don't
nevertheless,
forget the
Shark
feet.
Week, I will actually agree with you there. That is pretty freaking overrated.
Hmm.
Okay, and how many topics you got? How many overrated things you got?
I've got a lot. I was just going to name some of the things. We can just go through them real quick here in a minute. But if you got a couple, go. I've got several more. I'm not going to explain them, but
Okay.
I will say them.
Okay. Now this was really might just be not my thing, but jacked up trucks, dude. I just don't get it. Every time you see one that's just like taking up damn near the entire lane that could have just been a normal pickup truck, like it's not for any kind of hauling needs or whatever. It's not for anything that's absolutely like a necessary thing. It's pretty much just for show and to make up for certain things. And and it just pisses me off. There's nothing worse than when you pull up to like a really crowded place and you see one of those assholes taking up two spots. Just you didn't need to be that guy. You didn't have to be that guy. And it. I don't know. It may just be not my thing. I guess it's a whole section of like people that are into something, like anybody. It's like anything. It's just it's almost like the Jeep people, almost like
Yeah,
that.
the Ducks.
And yeah, the ducks, the freaking ducks. Um, yeah, that's mine. I just find
All
that
right, so
quite overrated.
I've got one more to complain about. Um, Here's my last one. Then I'm going to go through a couple others real quick. Uh, Movie and TV reboots. Will you quit? Will you stop with the reboots?
God.
You don't need to keep making shows that have already been made because it's not going to be the same. It's going to be dumb. You can't add on to something that's already been done. The whole reboot from all of these shows back in the early '90s or all of these movies, like be creative, do something different. Like my God, where did the creativity go on this planet? It's always a reboot. It's so dumb. It never works. It always dies out. It always fizzles out, and no one ever watches it. I've never watched another reboot. I've never watched a reboot in my entire life, ever. I think they're dumb. It takes away from the original. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's just unnecessary. I mean, truthfully told, it's like these studios in Hollywood are just they refuse to take any chances, and they know if they reboot something that was definitely a good thing in the past, they'll
Mm-hmm.
make at least a guaranteed amount of money, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why it happens. And it's just I hate that in general. Like, take a risk, be creative. Absolutely. I mean, it's just like you have the shot to either make a somewhat profit, or you could hit an absolute home run
Yeah.
and contribute to the culture of America. And it's just it's a shame. I really would like that to be not a thing anymore.
Yes. And so I got some more. My next one is reveal parties to see what gender it is. Stop blowing up the whole damn neighborhood. No one stop blowing up neighborhoods. Stop flying dust everywhere. Stop crop dusting all over the world, pink or blue. Stop blowing up balloons at like shake houses. Just quit.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Taking videos at
That's
concerts. Stop. Just enjoy the damn concert. Quit. Like you're missing the whole concert while you're videotaping it and watching it through a phone. It makes no sense. Stop videotaping during concerts. Maybe a couple things, but put your damn phone down. My God, enjoy the concert. You're never gonna forget things that you can see with your own eyes.
okay.
Nirvana. I think they're overrated. I think it suck.
Yeah.
I hate all their songs. I can't stand them.
I
I hate them.
okay. You don't hate them. They're overrated. Yeah, that smells like Teen Spirit. It
It
gets
smells like he's
overplayed.
farting, trying to hold in a
But
fart
like
while he sings.
oh, what's that?
Can't stand it. Can't stand it.
All apologies, all that
Smell
stuff.
like
I
Teen
don't know.
Spirit's pretty good though. That's the only song that is good. But the other
What?
songs, I can't stand. Dude, Nirvana sucks. I can't stand them. They're overrated.
Okay. I generally agree they're overrated. Like they're not
Overrated.
the greatest. What they're not a top 3 all-time rock band like a lot of like the mainstream would tell you they are. But I wouldn't say
They're whiny. They're
aren't
whiny.
It's
Like,
a lot of rock. I mean, be honest.
do you have any more? I've got a couple more.
I'm just gonna go with this is a general sports thing, and obviously you could say I'm biased. I think the Big Ten's overrated in as a whole. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Is Ohio State the best team in the country? Yes. Is Indiana top 3 team? Yes. But this conference as a whole, and they get so up in arms. Oh, it's your SEC bias, and I will agree. The whole meme of another hypothetical win for the SEC is funny, but there is a lot of truth to it. And the middle of the pack in your conference couldn't even hold a candle to our middle of the pack. And even like the 13th best team in the SEC might finish top 5 in the Big Ten. And that's always been one of my main arguments in sports, and I'll stand by it till the day I die because they just breed better talent down south, in my opinion.
Good one. I got amusement parks. Can't stand them. I hate smelly people, crowded people. Can't stand them. I don't want to be around a million people. Birthday parties. Happy Birthday is the worst song ever made. I'm sounding really like a grouch, but it's annoying.
Yeah, he is.
Happy birthday. Everyone is just standing around.
Birthday. Screw ice
No,
cream.
it's annoying. we're gonna go to a birthday party. All right. Was there any beer there? Because I don't like. You got to stand around a circle, look at someone, and sing to them. It's freaking awkward. It's weird.
It
Just have a
is.
get
It
together.
is.
Like it's
And
so
oh my
freaking
God,
weird.
if you have the horrible pleasure of being the guy at like a Japanese or a restaurant that where they make you the center of attention. I
Mhm.
remember having to stand. We went to some hibachi place. I had to stand on the table, and while they all sang to me, and I'm at my most awkward age. Like this is my 13-year-old birthday party. Like there's not a more awkward age in the freaking world, and I'm chubby and everything. It's awful. It's awful. It's like, oh, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Better be miserable for the whole like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Screw
Exactly.
you,
It's so
kid.
annoying. All right. Let's round it out with this. Um, trendy, trendy places to eat. Trendy brunch. Blah blah blah. Shut up. Give me a bar. Give me some wings. Give me a burger. Don't care. Don't want to go there. I don't want to pay $500 for a crouton and guacamole. And that's my last one. Guacamole. Guacamole's terrible. It sucks. It's slimy. It's gross. Overrated. This guacamole craze is just insanely stupid. Hate it. All right. Let's go on to let's go to top 5 collegiate programs without a title in their respected sport. I will I will go stop looking at your phone. I will go okay, so top 5 collegiate programs without a title in any sport. You want to go, Austin?
Yes, I'll go number one, and it's pretty obvious. I mean, they've been on the cusp of this for oh good while now. And I mean the difference between them and a lot of programs is they weren't as prevalent back in the day, and that's the Oregon Ducks football.
That's the
How
top
have
one. Probably gonna be the
yeah,
top one.
yeah, that's generally I mean they've been there at, up like if you look at the programs that have been like finished top 10 most consistently in the last 20 years. I mean they they hit the top of the cake there.
Mhm.
I think they've been to the title. I know they did against Auburn. Did they do another time? Was it Florida State? No, they lost to Florida State
No, they
with
lost to
Jameis
Florida. Yeah, with Jameis, and then
in
they
the
lost the
Rose.
title game against Auburn, right? Correct.
Yeah, I think those are the only time. Oh, they lost to Ohio State that first year of the 14 playoff.
Hmm.
JT Barrett, or I don't remember the backup name, but yeah. So that's the
All
easy number one.
right, so I'm just gonna kind of say some. I'm gonna go with Memphis basketball. I'm gonna go with Memphis basketball
Yeah, I
because
mean,
they had all of those teams in the early 2000s, middle 2000s, with all of those people like Derrick Rose and all like just their roster was stacked. They went to the national title, got put out by Kansas and Mario Chalmers at the very end. It was like that team should have won a national title. They should have won,
what
and
they what
they
they what they lead by 5 with like 30
no
seconds to go.
they led by 9 with 2 minutes to go
Oh
and
my God.
lost. Yes, and lost. So that was like they should have in that decade of the roster they had, they should have at least won one, especially with the talent that Calipari brought in, which eventually gave him the job at Kentucky, of course, because the talent was just insane that he was getting at Memphis. But that's another one.
Um, my next one, it's pretty obvious. As well, same region of the country as my first one,
Hmm.
and that's the Gonzaga Bulldogs. They've, I mean, Mark Few and the coach before, I can't think of his name, has had Gonzaga kind of in like the zeitgeist of top college basketball for a long time. They had that moment when they felt like the Boise State of college basketball, and
Hmm.
then they became kind of like the Oregon of college basketball. I mean, they're in that small conference, but they roll out top 10 teams every single season. And I think they got to the title at least one time. They beat South Carolina in the Final Four. I remember that. And then they lost to UNC. But yeah, Gonzaga. I mean, I don't know how many more years Mark Few has left, but I imagine like hell he wants to finally scratch that itch and win it all.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm going to go with. Would you agree with this one? Kansas State football.
Uh,
They had it. They had a chance in 2012.
Yeah,
and they lost their last game and didn't get in the national title game.
hell, I mean, their second best shot, crazy enough, it was 98. They came in undefeated
Yeah,
to the Big Ten
yeah,
championship or
hmm
Big 12 championship and got upset big time by A&M.
yeah. But
So
they had
we
so
were
many
going to play them.
chances. Exactly, and they had so many chances. They've had not I wouldn't say so many chances, but they've had their chances to get there, and they never won it. And especially with Mon coach's name, my gosh, he was in there 150 years. Can't think of his name.
Um,
Oh my gosh,
Bill Snyder, Bill Snyder.
Bill Snyder. There you go. I was like, God, why did I can never think of the most popular people's names? Um, go ahead with your next one.
Uh, I don't like talking about this one especially because Frank Anderson is joining the San Francisco
Yeah,
Giants staff. That was
just
just
got that
announced.
news. Yep,
But going back to college baseball, I gotta go out. I gotta throw out Arkansas baseball. Actually,
that
truth
was one
be
of mine.
told, that might be number one. Because I don't know, it just seems like that's the sport they should cut their teeth in. Like
Uh-huh.
being an Arkansas fan, you get robbed of a lot of joy in everything. Like you're in terms of size, really nothing. And you've never won a title in anything besides that 40 minutes of hell with with Norm, whatever his name was back in the day in college basketball. But it just seems like every bit of your life is just getting cut at the knees in terms of sports. And
Yeah,
they they had the title in bag against Oregon State in 2018, and
yeah,
they just fumbled it. And they've been chomping at the bit ever since, and they ain't got it yet.
yeah, yeah. Uh, before I go to my next one, you said Frank Anderson's gone to San Francisco. It has been reported by Chris Lowe that he has gone to San Francisco. It sucks, but I think Frank only had a couple years left in him. I don't think he was going to be here much longer, and it's time to move on. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So it sucks. It's not fun, but
Kind of
he was going to retire.
stab. It's
It's
kind of like
kind
a
of is a
stab.
stab in the back a little bit, yeah. And it kind of like it's like Tony, really, really,
Really,
man.
Frank, dude. I mean,
I know, but both.
what's the relationship with Elander? Like, what? I mean, maybe you feel like it should start afresh or I don't know, man. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And
You knew
it's
that you don't like it, but Frank is not going to be around much longer. I'm just like every time you
yeah,
looked up, oh, he's going to retire. He's going to retire. Oh, it was just last year. Like it wasn't going to be much longer. It sounds like a big deal, but I don't think it's going to be that massive of a deal. Like I just don't.
but here's
I
the thing.
don't.
It's like
Don't.
you want to say, oh, it's you, I don't know. He doesn't have that much longer yet left, but he just took a job where he's gonna be involved in 163 games. Like that's a
Mhm.
way bigger workload than what he was working with. 'Cause I don't think he did much on the trail
Yeah.
for the most part. So it's like, really, I don't know. That's
Uh,
just it's weird.
okay, so here's my take, and then we'll move on because I mean there really isn't too much to say about it. It's a coach. Frank Anderson's gone. He wasn't a heavy recruiter. That was Elander and Vitello. He didn't have a big say in the recruiting. He wasn't like people weren't like, oh, I'm going to play because Frank Anderson's there. Was he a good coach? Yes. It's not the end of the world. Just gonna tell you that right now. It's not. Losing a pitching coach is not the end of the world. It's really not. So that's like losing a good wide receivers coach or something like that. Like it's not the end of the world. I'm just it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Does it suck? Yes, it sucks. But he wasn't going to be here much longer anyways, regardless of him leaving today. All right. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going to be here much longer. So it's either leave now or leave in a couple years. Like he's gonna. That's just it. But
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why that's the decision you make, but it's not that impactful. I
I don't
hope
think it
not.
is.
I don't know. I really don't know because I mean, we've had great pitching here, so I don't
Mhm.
want to say it's not impactful when you've had like top five stats every year.
Well,
But
and you get the top pitchers in the country, so you're going to have good pitching. So you get some of the top pitchers in the country because of recruiting, which is Elander. So that's why you have great pitchers. Okay. My next one is Wisconsin football. They've had all the great running backs and great offensive lines, and they've been close with Russell Wilson, but they've never been able to reach it. They've never been able to reach the title game. They've come pretty close. They've had Melvin Gordon and those running backs that were just insane. But would you agree with that one? Do you think that's a pretty good one? Like
Mm,
it popped in my head. It popped in my head. Wisconsin football of like the mid 2000s, their offense like half the entire NFL for forever was half Wisconsin offensive linemen. Like it was so many of them.
yeah, my only caveat there would be I don't think they ever put a team on the field where I seriously thought, man, this team gets up against Alabama. Like I guess their best eras were met with like eras where they had no shot at winning it. Like if you were that
Oh
good in
yeah.
that style in like maybe the early 2000s or late 90s or even I mean
Well, you
definitely we go back even further. Like that was Nebraska's bread and butter. But that
but you
style
had to
you were in an era where that style just doesn't win.
yeah, but you had to fear them. Like you could not like there was a point where it was you had Melvin Gordon and then uh Taylor for the Colts. He played for them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like their running backs were just back to back off the wall,
Oh
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. Some of the top running backs in the country. Like just they had some of the best just maul you type teams. And I wouldn't say like they were a shoe in of going to the national title, but that was a team was like you could have seen it happening. Like we wouldn't be shocked if they made it. It'd be like a Michigan State making it that year against Alabama and in the 14 playoff. It was just like one of those things. It's the same thing. Those type of teams.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
My next one is now, by the way, these are in no particular order. Like
No, no.
I'm not going in any way. And it's Virginia Tech football
Mm.
because they were, I the only difference I'd say between Virginia Tech football and Wisconsin and Kansas State is they actually almost put enough talent on the field to do it. I feel like they're kind of close enough to the South where they were built a little similar. They had obviously the era of Michael Vick. Hell, they made the title and lost an ugly game to Florida State. But they were so close back in the Beamer days. And I don't know, it seems like it would be way less crazy to me if they won it. I just feel like they were close back then. Obviously, they couldn't be farther away than right now, even though they just hired James Franklin. But it I definitely think they're one of the best. Like if we look at the entire history, obviously take out the last 10 years, but if you look at the entire history, they were pretty damn close.
That was not on my list, but it was very close to being on my list. I got one more, and that's Utah football. Yeah, they've been close several times. They've been a pretty good, solid ass program for a pretty good while. And those are those teams that you're like, can they make it? At the beginning of the season, like, yeah, I could see them making it. But they're
Yeah.
always solid. They're always solid. As solid as all get out in football. Like a couple years ago, they had can't my mind is blank with names tonight. The quarterback, and you're like, okay, yeah, they could go, and they have a really good team every year. It doesn't matter who's there. Like they stack up pretty good. And there was a couple years there where you're like, okay, this team's really damn good. So Utah's my last one.
I kind of have a random one that just came to mind weirdly
Go
enough.
for it.
It's that you wouldn't think about this. No one does, but LSU basketball. They had Shaquille O'Neal, Pistol
Yeah,
Pete
it's a good
Maravich.
one.
They had a lot of talent. That wait, what's his last name? Jeff Green. That guy named Brown. A lot of guys. They've had a lot of talent. Will Wade had them running there for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and the dude, Dale something, back in the day, they just had some damn good teams.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, like there's so much talent down there. They
Mm.
could have easily gone on the kind of runs that
Yeah.
Florida went on back in the day.
Ben
They
Simmons
like
too.
yeah, Ben Simmons, yeah,
Yeah.
that era.
I didn't okay, so real quick with Ben Simmons. Actually, DR just commented and said the same thing. LSU, Ben Simmons. When I saw him live, I was not impressed. Wasn't impressed.
Oh, he's totally I don't know.
Wasn't
He's
impressed.
one of those guys like as a prospect, it's just like overwhelming, and then
Yeah.
you see him in real life, it's like, okay. But they really went for it there. They went all
Yeah.
in to get a
Yeah.
guy like that. And it just shocks me, or it doesn't shock me, but
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't. it wouldn't be the craziest thing if they had a national championship banner hanging in that arena at some point
Yeah,
because just the amount of talent. I understand they couldn't be less invested than right now though. It's kind of funny.
yeah, yeah. No, that's good. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a good one. I had several of them like that. I didn't have Virginia Tech on my list, but they're in the back of my head. All right, let's go top. Let's go to top five comedies. Your movie comedies. Your top five comedies. I'm sure everyone's in the comments have got some comedies, but Austin, what is your first? Actually, your number five top five comedy of all time. Like, what is like? What does that look like?
Um, Number five. I'm gonna go with. So we're doing them in order, right?
Uh, not really.
Okay.
I'm going to do mine from five to one, but go. It doesn't matter what order. Just your five top comedies
Okay.
that just
I'll
pop
go
in your
number
head.
five. I'm just going to Talladega Nights.
That's a good one.
That's like a top three all time Will Ferrell movie, and I don't care what any hater has to say. Will Ferrell is one of my favorite
He's
actors of all
so
time.
funny, dude.
He's just so funny.
Hilarious.
I find that it's not sound any kind of sexist or nothing, but women don't particularly get his type of humor. I don't understand why. Every time I try to watch it, like my wife finds this movie somewhat funny, but like I don't know. Every time it's like the guys are always laughing. I don't know. That may
Hmm.
just be a thing of mine, but I
It's
find
great.
some people just don't like him. Like, but
His, I can
holy
see
crap, I love
why.
him.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I can see why though. Dr. chimes in and says, "She's out of my league. It's criminally slept on as a comedy." I agree with that too. But I think people got tired of Will Ferrell's shtick during
Yeah,
that reign right there, like Anchorman and Talladega Nights and all of those movies. Like, it was almost like the same character. It was almost just like he just yelled a lot. But
yeah.
but
I'm always been for the confident idiot, and that's always been my favorite actors. They're just the confident,
mm,
very very confident. Like, and the thing about someone mentioned this, what really works in that movie is like it kind of makes sense. Like you
mhm.
could imagine a NASCAR driver being that stupid and being that
Yeah,
like hilarious. And, like, and there's so many quotable lines. If you ain't first, you're last.
yeah. I mean, it's
Hell, I was
hilarious.
drunk when I said that. You could be second, you could be third. Hell, you can be fifth. I don't care. I live my life by that motto.
Yeah, that part's funny. Is that? It's just like,
Uh,
yeah, he's hilarious, man.
Got a
Like
lot
I
of
thought
weird
he was.
noises in this house.
Yeah, my favorite movie of his of all time is Night at the Roxbury. That's my number one of his, and then Old School. Yeah, Night at the Roxbury than Old School. I think it's just the way when I grew up. Night at the Roxbury is like one of my favorite movies as a kid ever. That's actually not on my list, but it's an honorable mention on my list. I'm gonna go my number five. I'm gonna go Animal House just because of my dad. I love watching it with my dad. I think it's really funny, really just goofy and dumb. The frat house scene, if you've ever went to frat houses, it's just so stupid and silly and dumb. Love it. Can't get enough of Animal House. Great movie, all timer in my opinion. Um, but yeah, it's great. It's a great movie. What's your
Okay,
next man?
my next one. Okay, this one was not really viewed as a home run at the time, but rewatching it, it's almost not even that hilariously funny. It's just a really good movie, but it is a definite comedy, and that's The Cable Guy with Jim Carrey. I've always beloved that movie. Oh, Billy. And it's just there's so many moments
That's good.
in that movie that when he's singing what's that song by White Rabbit? Somebody to Love, and
Hmm.
he gets him to go with that hooker and you didn't even know. And it really is a beautiful movie. It's a great movie because it paints a picture of a true
Yeah.
utter psychopath
Yeah.
like taking over
Hmm.
your life and no one gets it but
Yeah.
you. And God, it's such a good movie. Oh man, I want to watch that right now.
That's a great one. I'm gonna go with um, this is literally one of my all time favorites ever. I could watch this movie a million times, never gets old. It's not necessarily considered just a comedy, but it's funny, and that is 10 Things I Hate About You.
Mm.
I love that movie to death. It is one of the greatest movies ever made. It is a cult. It's not even a cult classic, but it's just like a classic movie where it just hits home with growing up and in high school and everything. It's so good. And the dad in that movie is so hilarious with his two daughters. It is just it's a magical movie, and it can never be recreated. It is so damn good. I love it. But
Oh,
my next three are like legit comedies. But go ahead.
my next one. Okay, I'm just going with Jim Carrey, like what I believe is maybe the best Jim Carrey movie, and that's when he's truly playing just a normal guy, and that's Liar Liar. Liar Liar is one of my all-time favorites, and that maybe going back to more when I was a kid, because on rewatch it, it didn't hit as hard, but
Yeah,
just those moments when you literally can't you can't tell the truth. I know that's the simplest premise ever, but or you can't lie, and he has to tell the truth. That scene where he has
the pit is
uh,
blue.
it's blue. Is that it? No, I have unpaid parking tickets.
That's a great. Okay, so what I'm finding out about you is you love Will Ferrell and you love Jim Carrey. Some people don't like Jim Carrey. I adore that dude in comedies. Like he is so unique and different, which is why he got famous because he's so damn different.
Oh, he has like a muscle for comedy that doesn't exist anywhere
Yes,
else.
it
I
doesn't.
don't understand. Like literally, you watch what he does with his face and stuff like that. It's unbelievable, and
Yes,
like no one can
yes,
like. Truthfully, I think like just pure like God-given gift. Like I think it's like up there. Like it's like I compare it to freaking I don't know. He's so talented. It's unbelievable. He's and unbelievably hilarious. I can't believe SNL turned him down, which is crazy. Which so many great actors were turned down by SNL.
oh yeah, oh
And might be a blessing in the end.
yeah, that's crazy. All right, so here are my top three of all time that just make me laugh. I'm looking at DR's comment. I'll get yours in a second, buddy, because it's so good. All these comedies and DR, you said a couple that just not did not make my top five, but they are up there, man. Super bad.
Oh my God.
Super bad is so damn funny. It is a McMuffin. McMuffin, that's you, McMuffin.
Oh, Bill Hader. Bill Hader and Seth Rogen as the cops are
Oh,
the greatest part about that entire movie.
you're cock blocking McLovin, man.
Okay, one thing
I
you
did
will
not
find out
block his
though,
cock.
you will find out about the company you're with when you watch that movie and if they laugh or not. Because like that is a movie that pushes every single limit. It's
Golly.
like it's kind of like South Park in real life. That's how I describe it.
Yeah, dude, it is. And like I think the part that that I laughed so ridiculously hard at was when, of course, the famous scene where he brings the ID. He's like, McLovin, you picked McLovin, fucking McLovin. He's like, it's one name, you dumb son of a bitch. It's like, he's like, plenty of people have one name. He's like, who are you, Seal?
I am McLovin.
It's a dumb fucking name
Eh,
that's not gonna work.
I always have you heard some of the behind the scenes stuff like Jonah Hill, the kid who plays McLovin, I can't think of his name, but he had never been in a movie before in his life, and his acting skills were just like in Jonah Hill's a professionally trained actor, like he his whole life, and
Yeah.
the kid was like kind of an amateur, and apparently every single scene, that's how much he pissed off Jonah Hill. Like, Jonah Hill was actually that pissed off the entire time with that kid, and it's utterly hilarious.
God,
Because you can get the real emotion of that. Um,
that's mine though. And the scene, I don't know why it was so funny to me, but the scene in the hallway when they say bye to each other and they walk the same way, the other person starts walking faster. Bye, bye.
she gets blood on him. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Is that my girlfriend's blood on you? No, man, I didn't know, man. Were you dancing her? No, man, no. No, it wasn't me,
And
bro.
And he's so fat. It's just
Yeah,
so
he's so
perfect.
All right, go with your next one.
My next one. Dude, I literally like if we're doing this is 1A and 1B for me. And they're very different. They're very different. But my next one's Office Space. That
Oh my God, it's good.
that's probably the top five all-time movie for me. And it's like it's not even about how funny it is, and it is funny. It's freaking hilarious. But it's almost like how real it is, how real that is about life. Like, what if I just stopped caring?
Yeah,
What if I just stopped working? Like that, and that was like
pretty much what I've done.
that's kind of like Cable Guy. Um, Shut up, Mr. Do Everything. Um, but um, it was like
Hey, have you seen the tits on this girl? She
the
looks like
best
Jan.
line ever. What would you do if you had $1 million? Two girls at the same time, man. Always wanted to do that.
Two
That's
girls,
all you do.
two girls at the same time, man.
What else is there?
You know what a girl told me today? She said, "Sounds like you got a case of the Monday." Hell no, man. Hell no. I think someone should get killed over that or something like that.
Oh no, he said, yeah, he
Oh,
said, someone told me that, and he's like, "Oh, I think someone get your ass kicked if they said that." Yeah. Ugh.
oh my God, that movie is so funny. And when they're next door and he just got like broken up or divorced from his wife Jan. I think it was a Jan, and then he's watching Discovery Channel. It's just like this people or something like that, and this is a woman with her shirt off. He's like, "Hey man, that woman looks like Jan." He's like, "I can hear you through the wall. Just come over." It's like he opens his door and walks 1 centimeter and opens his other door because the walls are so thin. It's so damn good.
My stapler, my stapler.
Well, shit,
Yeah,
man, he had been on payroll for 2 years.
he just keeps showing in and keep moving his desk.
He keeps showing up. All right, here's my next two. These are my top two of all time. If you've never seen this movie, you need to see it now. The first time I ever watched it, I hyperventilated, cried, laughing. Grandma's Boy. Have you ever seen Grandma's Boy?
I have,
Oh my
yes. It's been a
God.
while. I don't remember vividly, but
I cannot
I believe I have.
explain it. I can't even explain to the people that have never seen it. It's one of the funniest movies of my entire life. I've never seen something more funny. I stopped on it because my friend called. It was on TBS, and I was flipping through the channels, and I stopped on that movie, and my friend called, and I picked up my phone, and I started watching it as my friend was on the phone with me, and I was like, "Damn, this is kind of funny." Hung up the phone, watched the rest of the movie. One of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my existence of living, besides my number one. I I cried at some of the things that happened in that movie. It's the dumbest, most creative plot of a movie that I've ever seen. And it is way up there for me. Way, way, way up there with comedies. If you haven't seen it, please, for the love of all things, go watch it. Find it, watch it. Hilarious.
Um, my number one, okay, I really do struggle between that and Office Space. I'm gonna put it 1A, 1B, but I mean, I've watched the comedy more than any others, and that is Anchorman. I there's not a more quotable movie than Anchorman. Uh, I believe diversity is an old wooden ship used back in the Civil War days. It's not even remotely right. Hey, Ron, nah, I was close. Like I just there's so many lines. I just there who like how do you even think of a movie like that based in the 1970s, and it's just everything about it's so perfect, and the cast is unbelievable, and before they all were home run guys like Paul Rudd and Steve Carell, before they were total household names or in that movie,
Mhm.
Vince Vaughn, I can't think of the bunch of other B-list guys, Chris Parnell, I think, it's just that's the absolute number one Judd Apatow movie. You can't do better than that. You
I've
can
got
like Office
I've
Space, but
I've got one that I think does better than all of those. And it's my number one of all time. Every time I watch it, I laugh no matter what. I find something new in it, some stupid phrase that I haven't heard before. The Hangover is my
That's
number
up there.
one just comedic value of a movie. The first time I watched it, I wasn't impressed. And then I went back and watched it for a second time and never laughed so hard. The stuff that happens in that movie is gold. The catchphrases that are still out there, the everything that happened in that movie, from them going to Vegas, from them waking up, and everything that happens after they wake up, from the tiger being in the bathroom to like everything.
The Taser Kid.
Yes,
It's that is a damn good
so
movie.
it's gold, man.
I'll be your Doug. I'll be your Doug. I love that movie. That is, man, that is
um, so we got some from Dr. He's gonna give some right here, and Dr. will be coming to the show more with these segments because his schedule has opened up, which will make it a lot funny. But to make it funny with his opinions as well. But he's got old school, he's got dodgeball, road trip, love it.
those are
50
all up
First
there.
Dates, 50 First Dates is one of my favorite movies too as well. It reminds me of 10 Things I Hate About You. It's one of those type movies that just it's a feel good, it's fun. Forgetting Sarah Marshall is up there too. That movie is damn funny.
Mhm.
So funny. Neither Roxbury says honorable mention.
You know what's up there for me? Like Christmas Vacation. That's always been one of the funniest movies of all time for me.
That was an honorable mention for me. Is
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation, but the one that Dr. just mentioned is is like one of my top 3 Christmas movies. Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds. Great, hilarious, funny. I watch it every year. It is one of my top Christmas movies. That's how I get my Christmas movies started, is watching that movie. That's how I get my Christmas started, is watching Just Friends. It's so good. He says bench warmers too as well. But real quick before we move on to the next segment, he says Grandma's Boy got overlooked due to the marketing. Well, I get the marketing part, but he said it had a bunch of B and C list actors. But the actors in Grandma's Boy were considered now. They are not B and C list actors because you have Alan Covert, who was also shit. He's been in so many movies of Adam Sandler's. You have Peter Dante, who played in The Waterboy as a quarterback. Ooh, got my water spoon. He's been there. Nick Swartzen's in there. Linda Cordellini. You have Joe David Moore, who played in Avatar. You had Doris Roberts, who was the mother in Everyone Loves Raymond. You have Jonah Hill. You have Kevin Nealon, David Spade, Rob Schneider. There was so many big names in that movie that weren't huge. Kevin Nash is even in that movie. Like, the cast was hilarious. It was great. I loved it, man. It was one of my top funniest movies of all time. The cast was pretty good. But all right, let's go into Forgotten Athletes, and then we'll finish out with your perfect Thanksgiving plate. Let's go Forgotten Athletes. Austin, go ahead with a Forgotten Athlete. I'm sure yours are all going to be Tennessee Vols.
Actually, no. Okay, this guy isn't forgotten, but I think he's forgotten for what he like his peak of who he was.
Mm-hmm.
That's Case Keenum. Case Keenum's been a lifetime backup. The ultimate backup quarterback. I mean, he's still a backup quarterback. He's 37. He's still playing. I think he's with the Bills, I want to say. Maybe the Browns.
I think he's the Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
Mm-hmm.
But do you realize this guy holds every passing record in college football?
Yep.
Basically from Houston.
Number one.
I mean, you look up any stat, and this guy's number one. And you would never think that. No, and he's just viewed by most sports fans as like, oh yeah, that guy who might win a game for the Browns every 5 years.
Yeah.
you leave.
That's a good one.
You leave Leroy whatever, go ahead.
Leroy Jenkins. Oh my God, what a DR Vol chimes in and says Austin's about to name some 1914 backup for the Vols.
Cornelius Johnson, man, he was a hell of a halfback. I got to tell you what.
Cornelius Johnson, he ran a 5.4. It's the fastest man on the field.
Jeremiah Hopscotch Willie. No one could.
He just bounced around. They
When
didn't
he
have puking back in the day, so
when
he
he
just
brought the
bounced.
yo-yo out, oh, it was on. He wanted me a pretty nickel that day.
I got outran by a man with a peg leg. It was crazy. Okay, so all right, so
Well, we all had peg legs, but most of us had two. He had one. It was an advantage. Is that a real leg I see?
My first one is. Do you remember Marshall Henderson?
Oh
You
my
forget
God! Yeah,
about
for
him.
Ole Miss, for Ole
You forget,
Miss.
basketball player Marshall Henderson. You
God,
forget about him.
You know what?
He
That
was my
might actually
favorite
be
player.
Diego Pavia. That might actually be Diego Pavia because he was like
The
Diego Pavia.
troll.
My biggest thing is like Diego Pavia never stops being an a-hole, and that's kind of Marshall Henderson. He never did, and I think they lost in like the second round. But he was unforgettable, and I mean
No.
he broke every record for getting flipped off. Him and Joe Kim Noah broke the records for getting flipped off in like the 2000s and
Hmm.
2010s
Yeah.
for the SEC college basketball.
Yeah.
Um, my next one, um, it is this one's Tennessee, but people really do forget about this guy and how great he was. I mean, okay, it's Jarnell Stokes. I feel like people truly forget, like he was a rebounding machine back in the Quanzo days, and those teams finished. I think like 3 years in a row they were at least top five in the SEC every season. Like they really suffered because of the terrible scheduling, and they didn't play well until January. It seemed like every year with Quanzo. But dude, Jarnell Stokes was really good, and if he could have played for some of the better teams in UT history, I mean, you would remember him a lot more fondly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. And I'm gonna tell you my one UT Vol that I have on my list, and that is Jonathan Wade. He gets overshadowed in the
Yeah.
defensive players, some of the greatest defensive players in Tennessee history. Jonathan Wade was really damn good at football. Really good at football. I think he went to the St. Louis Rams after his collegiate career was over. But Jonathan Wade was a really good football player for Tennessee who really gets overlooked for how good he was. That's mine.
That's
My only,
a
my only Tennessee one.
that's a good one. Mine is kind of similar to Case Keenum, even though I don't know. It's Brandon Whedon. I feel like Brandon Whedon, people forget how great he was at Oklahoma State. Like there's so many guys down here that were so great in college, like truly elite, and like were in the Heisman talks for a little while and never didn't win it. But just like some of those guys, like I feel like we don't get those guys as much anymore. Those guys who are just super elite in college and then they go to the pros and it's just not it doesn't really click. But back at Oklahoma State, I mean they were almost in title talks. And didn't he wasn't he like 30? Wasn't he like 30 at
He
Oklahoma
was
State?
28. He was 28.
Yeah, he had a kid and a wife. And I don't know, that was just
Two
an
grandkids.
iconic
Yeah.
athlete. Yeah, yeah, two grandkids, uh
Divorced once,
far,
maybe married.
401k. Yeah. What's
Linda
your next
White.
one?
Linda White. Linda White.
Expand.
Do
I forgot.
do you not remember Linda White?
Remind me of Linda White.
That shows how. Okay, so you're Titan. I mean, you're a big Titans fan, so you should know this. But Linda White was the backup to Reggie Bush at USC.
Oh, I kind of
So
remember that.
the Titans had Smash and Dash. So or Lightning and Thunder. I can't remember exactly what they called it, but I think it was Smash and Dash, Lightning and Thunder. Chris Johnson was a Lightning. Linda was a Thunder. Linda White played the Titans. He was really good, but he was really good at USC. But he got overshadowed by Reggie Bush, and Linda White is forgotten about. And he was really good in football. Like he played with the Titans for a while with him and Chris Johnson. It was kind of like the Reggie Bush and Linda White at USC. Then he had Chris Johnson and Linda White at the Titans. He had the kind of like rotational role, but man, when he came in, holy hell, he could have been a starter anywhere else in the country, but he was behind Reggie Bush and he stayed there. And then he got behind Chris Johnson at the Titans, and he was unreal at both places. He was really good football player, really fast for his size.
Okay. My next one is okay, I'll be honest. I might have watched this guy play live at some point, but most of why this guy's on my list is because I loved having this guy on my team in 2K16. And that's Aaron Afalo. For I think he played for the Magic. He wasn't ever a superstar at any point. But
But
when
he
I
was
add
really good in 2K.
when I added him, dude, he was averaging 37 a night. It was unbelievable. I don't know why. He was like the best 3-point shooter in the world, and I could always get him on the wing and just get him wide open. He was unstoppable. You have to double team that man every night. I have no idea how he was in the pros. Not even a slice of clue. I mean, but start team. But here to follow, I will never forget being up at 4 in the morning, just draining buckets in the trying to win my 5th title.
How's it going? I forgot about him. What about Matt Forte? Remember Matt Forte? You're
Stop.
pathetic. You're
Stop.
pathetic. You're pathetic.
You
You
are
are pathetic.
you are what? 10,
It
8 years
doesn't
old.
matter.
8 years
Matt
older than me.
Forte.
How old?
You should have been like 12 or 13. Matt Forte. He played for the Bears. He played for Tulane. He got drafted from Tulane to the Bears. Matt Forte was awesome in the NFL.
Are you quarterback?
No, he's a running back. He was
Oh.
God, you really do need to branch your sports out besides UT. Like Matt Forte was one of the best fantasy backs for like 5 years. He was incredible. He was really good. And he was really good. And he's been forgotten. Great running back. Great running back.
Okay, well, I need to expand my sports
Yeah, you
apparently.
do, you dumb son of a bitch. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, you mean person, you. You're just so mean. Um, my next one. This is kind of weird. I just remember watching this guy a lot and rooting for them for some reason, and that's Josh Freeman back playing for the
Ooh,
Buccaneers.
that's a
I
good one.
feel no one ever thinks of him, but he had a good little stretch there of being a good pro quarterback. Like man, I don't feel like they ever won much, but yeah, I feel like no one like I could say that name to anyone. I feel like no one ever talks about him ever, ever, ever. But I remember I don't remember why. I feel like he was very clutch in a weird way. They never really succeeded much. But
Hmm.
maybe I remember because I spent football season living in my grandma's house in Tampa for a summer, or no, it was a fall. So we got the Buccaneers games on. And so I just remember watching him. He was great at Kansas
You're about
State
to say
too.
because you're a Buccaneers fan? Yeah. You're not a real Titans fan. You even know who Lindo White was. Idiot. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Keep going. Go.
It's you. It's you.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You
That's my turn.
got you got something to do.
Mine are way better news, anyways.
Piece of crap.
I'm gonna go. TJ
Worthless.
Hushmanzada. TJ Hushmanzada. Don't ever talk to me, boy. TJ Hushmanzada.
Wow.
Do you remember those commercials, or were you like 4.5 years old? TJ Hushmama. TJ. Do you remember that? Do you remember TJ Hushmanzada?
Oh, wait, that kind of sounds familiar. That does sound
Wait,
oddly
are you being
familiar.
serious?
Yeah, I kind of am. Uh,
You're no
it's like one
longer
of those
allowed on
things
this
like,
podcast. I'm replacing you
uh,
with DR.
okay, that seems like you really want a Bama fan on your podcast? That's kind of weird.
Well, your team plays this week, and it's not Tennessee, so Florida. TJ Hushmanzada. All right, let's move on. That's a good one, but you don't remember because you were like 4.5 years old.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about me being whatever. Cameron Tatum. I think people forget about Cameron Tatum for those late or those late Pearl teams. He was He wasn't the best player in the world, but I liked him. Okay, I felt he was clutch. He had a winning role in so many games. I felt like, especially like that Georgia game that ended with the buzzer beater by Brian Williams. He had those moments here and there where he bust off like a 15-point stretch,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I was thinking of underrated guys like that guy or underrated and over like
Yeah,
I feel like no one has ever thought about that guy again. And
yeah.
he's
Ken
just one of
Tatum
those
is definitely kind of forgotten about. I agree with that one. That's a good one.
yeah.
I'm gonna finish out my list here. You probably won't know any of these because you were born in 2020. So my
Gotta
next
remember.
one, my you're not definitely gonna remember this one. Jericho Cotchery. He played for the Jets, fantasy machine as well. Brian Wilson for San Francisco Giants.
The beard, man.
Frank Anderson's new home. Brian Wilson.
I am
Yeah,
upset.
I
I'm
know
just
you are. We will
upset.
talk about it in a minute. Shut up. We'll
I'm
we'll
just
finish.
upset. I'm sad.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you make me and I look at your face. Now I'm even more sad.
yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay, so Jericho Cotchery, Jeremy Shockey, Torrey Smith, Sam Bradford, Roddy White, Sean Alexander,
Roddy White. Ooh,
Roddy
Sean
White,
Alexander.
and Sean Alexander. You kind of forget about him. Sean Alexander was
Yeah.
MVP of the league, and you just kind of forget about him when he
Got
was
his ass
really so
got his
good.
ass kicked though when he played the Vols.
We're talking about the MVP of the NFL. But yes, he did get his ass kicked against the Bulls. That's a good one. Do you have any other ones to follow up with that one?
This one's a little weird. I feel like no one like I guess because you never really want to I don't think you want a
Casey
title ever.
Clausen.
Uh, this guy named Peyton Manning. No, Lamarcus Aldridge. I feel like no one ever talks about Lamarcus Aldridge. And there was a day and age where that guy was.
Yeah,
That might be
dude,
one of
that
the
is a
bigger.
really good one.
Yeah, he was like one of the. He was like a top five player in the NBA maybe at one point,
And then he
and
went to the
no one.
Spurs,
Yeah, and
and
it just
never you really never heard of him again.
and you thought that would be like a picture perfect situation, but it
Uh,
just didn't work. I don't understand. Did he win a title there? Maybe.
I I would have to look that up. I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. I would have to look that up. But
And you know,
man,
he's a
that
Barnes
is
player. He's a Barnes
that
player.
that is
He
really
played for Texas.
that's a really damn good one because
Mhm.
when he played for the Blazers, he was unstoppable.
It's amazing.
You could
Like,
not stop that guy.
dude, I feel like early 2010s NBA was the best NBA ever. It really was like such a fun time.
You should have seen
Blake
the
Griffin.
should have seen the
Blake
mid nineties.
Griffin. Oh man, I almost put Blake Griffin on here because man, he was just like that era where he was.
All he could do was dunk.
And I remember like someone was showing him the old highlights. Yeah, I remember what having knees felt like. Or yeah, I miss having knees or something. Oh man, that was a hell of an era. Dwight
Mhm,
Howard. Man, that was a fun era of fun
mhm.
era of NBA.
It was a good one. It was a good one. All right, let's finish this one out. What is your perfect Thanksgiving plate? You give me all of it.
I gotta have stuffing. I gotta
Give
have
me
ham.
give me
I
all of
gotta
it.
have deviled eggs. I think that is the most underrated thing
Oh my god, I
ever.
forgot.
I love deviled eggs. Just so freaking good. Hash brown casserole and sweet potato casserole. Those are probably my
Dude,
top five.
I cannot believe I just forgot about deviled eggs. It
Oh, it's
wasn't
the
on mine,
best.
but I will eat about 500 of them.
And if no one brings them, it sucks.
Yeah. Mine goes like this. Turkey and dressing, you gotta have the cranberry sauce. Love it.
Almost put that on there.
So, yep, you gotta have the cranberry sauce. It adds a little salt and sugar. Perfect mixture. Great. Green beans, broccoli casserole. Gotta have a little slice of ham. Sweet potatoes, but it's gotta have the melted marshmallows on top of it. Mac and cheese. And for dessert, you gotta have either pumpkin pie or banana pudding.
Oh my God, how did I bring out pumpkin pie? Pumpkin pie may be my literally number one food of all time. I love pumpkin pie so much. I will eat an
Dude,
entire freaking pumpkin pie. It's like
remember when you came over to my party the other night? We had a full one and you didn't eat one slice, bitch.
well, you have whipped cream.
Yeah, we
Where's
did.
the
It
I
was
didn't
sitting right in
see
front of
it.
your face. You knocked it over. Remember that?
This podcast is over. It's like that Dave Chappelle. He just knocks on the water and runs off.
You literally knocked the can over. And then my dad picked it up and
my
started
cover
like
has been
waiting on the
compromised.
whipped cream. Oh my
They
god!
got me. They got me.
Holy hell, man!
I
Oh
did see
my
it. I
god!
did think. Well, I can't be okay. No one else had a slice. I don't think. Did anyone else have a slice?
This guy right here did.
You
Me.
did.
Yeah.
Wait, but I left early. I don't know.
Well, it was been there the whole time. It was sitting right there with the whipped
I
cream.
didn't want to be the first guy.
Yeah, who cares? Oh my god, it's so weird. If there is food, I am going straight for it. I don't need the first guy. Well, I'm going to go right
You
for it.
better end this topic before I come up with more excuses
Well, you're
for
full
leaving
of
that pumpkin pie uneaten.
dumb son of a
And
bitch.
maybe what I do to pumpkin pies doesn't need to be seen by the public.
Well, that was done in the summer of '98, so someone's already beat you to that. So
That wasn't a pumpkin pie. That was an apple pie,
it's still a pie.
or was it a cherry pie?
It's cherry pie.
Yeah.
And they didn't tell their mother what he did, how it got like this. They just said they ate it. So, but you wouldn't know, piece of shit.
American Pie? Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a fun podcast. Any last words about Frank Anderson going to the Giants? It's a gut punch, but let me calm everyone down. That is on the ledge. Like I said, I think Frank Anderson had limited time left here. I think he was either going to retire or leave. A pitching coach is not the end all be all. Okay. It's not. Josh Nylander was the recruiter the entire time. I think it's going to be fine. Everyone just calm down. I think it's going to not really miss a beat. I think Nylander is going to be fine. Coaches come, coaches go, but one of the most important ones stayed, which was Nylander. So that's the biggest. Be happy that Nylander is our coach. Okay? Just be happy with that. Because Frank followed his head coach. Nylander is going to hire his next pitching coach. And I guarantee you it's not going to be a bad one. So chill the hell out. It'll be fine.
I am going. Okay, this is not a criticism of Josh Nylander at all. I don't think that it is. I mean, there's nothing wrong Nylander did, and I have no reason to doubt that Nylander could find a good replacement. But I will acknowledge that this sucks, and I wish it was not happening. Because Frank Anderson is pretty much regarded as the best pitching coach in college baseball, and you lost him. So, just as a whole, don't like it. Wish it didn't happen. Really wish it didn't happen. But I think Elander could find a good replacement.
I trust Nylander.
I'm very I don't know. I'm just gonna say how I feel about this whole. I don't like how things feel right now. Everything's felt weird since Tony left around UT Sports. Then we blew that Oklahoma game. It's just I don't know. I'm ready for.
I'm going to be.
We need.
I'm going to be honest with you too. I'm going to be honest with you too. Every bit of this crap stems from football. That's where it stems from. That's where it stems. Tony left. Everyone's pissed. We hired Illinois. Everyone's happy. And then Tennessee football started doing dumb things, losing to people they shouldn't lose against. They should have beaten Georgia. They didn't. It's all stems from football. If football was winning and football had lost one game so far, this would not be that big a deal. I'm telling you right now.
I don't think so.
Yes, it would. I'm telling you right now.
I mean,
like,
yes.
oh, congrats,
okay,
Frank,
if we were one loss, yes, we'd be consumed by that. But I don't know.
You would be
the whole
consumed
of
by it right now. It all stems from
yeah,
football.
but it would feel weird once it's all over and we blow that.
I don't care
once we get our ass whooped in the playoff, we'd feel.
If football was on a roll
right
right now, no one would even.
Yes, I agree with that. It would be a distraction. But once we get our ass whooped in the playoff, you'd feel weird again. And it just I don't like this. Things just feel off right now, and I don't like it. I'm ready for
football. I'm telling you.
I don't know about that. I'm really? Beat Florida. I think the vibe of the whole fan base would be different if we were a one-loss team right now. But once we got our ass whooped in the playoff, we'd be feeling like this right away. And I don't know if that would be the case if Tony was still here.
It's people. All I'm saying is this fan base, doom and damn gloom all the damn time. And listen, I am the most harsh critic in the whole world, but damn, dude, it is getting so fucking exhausting. It's fucking like just shut the fuck up. Like I get it, you care about sports. I get it. Let everything play out. Just let it play out because every time we freak out, it ends up being okay. It's fine. And I get everyone's pissed. Oh, Frank Anderson left. I get that. But it's not the end of the damn world that a pitching coach left. I know he's great. I know he's great. He's a pitching coach. He's not your top recruiter. He's not the head coach. Like just chill.
I'm not gonna tell
Wait
anybody
until
how
we
to.
see the replacement, and then you can have an opinion.
I'm not gonna tell anyone how to feel because I understand how it is, and it just sucks.
And
I
I get
I'm
that.
I'm trying to reflect how the fan base feels, and I feel it too. It just does something just doesn't feel right now, and it feels like I don't know. We were living in. I love Tony Vitello leading this baseball program, and I think Elander will be good. I'm not. This is not a slight at Elander at all. I'm being just straight up honest. Like I
You know why?
you lost your the most famous best guy on campus. It sucks ass right now.
Okay, I get that, and I get that, but I guarantee you $1 million if you didn't have Twitter or anything like that, you would not feel this way. You would not feel this
No,
way.
I would not. No,
You would not.
I don't
Not even
believe that.
close.
No, I don't believe that. No.
Oh, I do. Oh, 100% do. That's your whole life.
Dude, you lost. You lost. Dude, Tony Vitello
I
is
get
the
that.
best coach of any sport since I've been a UT fan. I didn't grow up in the Pat Summitt era. It was on the downturn when I came around. So I've never experienced anything like that, and he's gone, and it sucks.
It does suck.
It's like it's kind of like a dog died or something, or your dog ran away.
Okay,
It's
so
like it's a gut punch, and I'm just gonna be honest, and I'm gonna tell it's okay to admit this. It's okay to I'm not saying I'm critical of anyone. I'm not saying I'm mad at anyone. I'm saying the vibe of the fan base as a whole is not great and now you lose your pitching coach too, and it just feels like you lost Q,
and
you're like, oh God, this is. I do feel like this is going to lead Tony Vitello going to another school eventually and restarting what he did here.
God, you're on
and
suicide watch.
No, dude, I'm trying to describe how most of the fan base feels because this is, I believe.
Twitter is not the fan base. Twitter is not the fan base.
I don't give a shit. No one says Twitter but you. No one's talking about Twitter, but you are.
But that's what you're talking about because that's all you read. Twitter's not the fan base.
Okay, radio. Okay, people talking. I don't know what you want, dude. I'm talking about just the vibe of the fan base. I'm trying to speak to it. Why does that piss you off so much? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. We lost the best coach of most of our lifetimes, and it sucks. That's just that feeling sucks. That's all I'm saying.
All of this
but that's all you gotta say. 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 You don't say it. I get that, but no, there's no but. It just sucks.
No, there is a but.
Because it sucks, and that's okay to admit it. I'm not mad at anyone. That's just how it feels. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it sucks, and I'm just saying I get it. And I'm not mad at anyone. I don't think we're being improperly led. I'm just saying it just feels weird right now. I don't know why. And I feel that way at basketball games, sitting there. Like, I don't know why. Just something just feels a bit off and it's just because he's missing. I think it's that. I don't know. It felt like an era that was started with Vitello got things going in baseball, and see that kind of crumble a little bit. I don't know. It sucks. I go to a lot of games, dude, and there's a whole energy on the campus. I feel like, and I don't know. It's not a critical thing of anyone. I'm just being honest. I'm just saying how it feels. And I don't know.
And I'm gonna say I get that because you're one of the biggest Tennessee fans I know. But I'm gonna tell you my side of things is how many times I've told you I don't care as much anymore because I've been kicked in the ball so many times. So when you stop caring as much, it's not as big a deal. And I know you're like, what do you mean we don't care much? What I'm talking about is live your life. Worry about this second. And I know it's like just chill out. Let things play out. The longer I've lived, you keep bringing up my age. Oh, you've lived so much longer during this podcast. I have lived a whole lot longer. I have seen things play out.
Because you're jumping on me for not knowing some guy from 2008.
I have been a part of this. I've been a fan since 96. So I have seen the ups and downs and ups and downs. Let it play out. People love to lose their damn shit for a week until something is done. Everyone was losing their shit. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And then we hired Elander, and it was like, oh, it's fine. That was great. Okay, good hire. See, everyone lost their shit for a damn week. Not even a week. 4 days.
Yeah.
4 days. He doesn't have, if we don't hire Elander, oh my god,
I'm
this
not
university's an idiot. Like,
I'm not
stop.
saying anything was
Chill
wrong. I'm not
out.
saying something went wrong. I'm just saying I'm going to speak to the freaking just general feel of the fan base. And when you lose a guy that is like 1 in a million, I'm talking 1 in a million. Tony Vitello, it just there's a almost like a grieving process and just
No, I get it. I
it's
get
like
it, man.
it's just
I get it.
I'm all I'm saying right now is things feel a little different altogether. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
I
saying. And
I get
I'm
it.
just speaking to that. I'm
I
speaking to
get it.
that, and there's no but, there's no nothing. It's just,
I think it's been
it's not a lack of faith in Nylander, but it's like, and it's like, and then he's taking his staff with him, and he's not helping out the guy.
that
Ah,
I can see that getting a little frustrating. Of he says he loves Tennessee so much, and then he just takes the staff. Like, it's not even taking the staff; it's taking one guy. So stop saying people stop thinking, oh, he's taking the staff. If you took the staff, you take
he took
Elander too.
Q2.
He wouldn't even. Dude, Q. I don't care about that guy. No player liked him. I don't care. Not many players liked him. So I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be fine. Like, just let it play out. I get everyone's on like freaking crazy watch right now, but I've seen this so many times. I've seen it this past month where it's been a complete and utter freak out. Oh, the Lady Vols took money. They didn't take shit. Shut the hell up. That shit is getting on my damn nerves. I think being on social media, people just need to get off damn social media for like a damn month. Just stop reading this crap that people are feeding you. I'm sorry. That, like, I've gotten to
I'm
like, Twitter. Hang on. Twitter used to be fun. Twitter sucks ass now. Twitter sucks. It's not fun anymore. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of look at me, look at me, look at me headlines. It gets very old. It's a bunch of it's a bunch of shit that gets you stirred up, get people comments and interactions so they can get paid from from Twitter. Like, I've gotten to the point now. I'm sounding like an old man, but it's true. Twitter used to be fun. Now it's just a bunch of rage bait dumbasses everywhere that get you pissed off. And you read too much of it. I'm being honest. That's what it is. You read
no,
you
it's
read
not
too
what
yes, it
it's not what
is.
no,
You
it's
read
not
too
what
much of it. And it gets on your
dude.
skin for a whole day and you just keep going and going and
Oh
going
my
and
God,
going.
dude. I'm not that's not why things feel weird. That's not Twitter, me reading back comments is not the feeling, not the reason.
It puts a fire underneath you.
Stop shouting. No, it's not, dude. We had a guy on campus that was leading the best program in my
I
lifetime.
know
Like I've
that.
never seen it. It's ended. And it just sucks. Okay? Just that's all there it is. Quit trying to make this out to be something else than what it is. Just let a person let I'm just talking about the fan base in general.
Twitter.
Like,
Twitter, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
shut
I've,
up.
I've talked
No,
to so many
no,
people.
it's
You
not.
shut up, you son of a bitch. You shut up.
It's not just Twitter. It's all you can say is Twitter. It's
Because
I'm
that's all
just
you
talking.
do.
I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, it's fucking nothing's changed after losing the best guy in the history of my fandom. No, it's business as usual.
I get
But
it.
I'm not gonna feel any emotion about
I get
this.
it. I get it. I totally get it. It sucks. But it's not the end of the damn world.
It's
It's not.
not. I'm just saying we need something good.
We do. I agree.
This
I'm not
basketball
going to
team
disagree
needs
with you
to
there.
kick ass
I agree.
and that'll help. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's like he was a staple at every UT event too. He was that guy every time at like a big game, big basketball game, big
Yeah.
football game, and it with him gone, it does feel like there's just something hollow now. I don't know. I'm just reflecting how emotion
Therapy.
uh, it's like that. It's like a dead relative or something. Not trying to. That's a way over exaggeration, but it's like oh, that's not there anymore. It's like you
Oh
know
my
what I'm
goodness.
saying. You know what I'm saying though. It's like oh, that little thing I like to look at is gone now.
I can't relate with a dead relative. That does not even equal the same. I can't relate to that.
That's an extreme example, but like oh wait, this used to be cool and that happened, and then it's like I don't know. You almost feel like you're getting older in a weird way, and it's like I don't,
I know
man,
I do.
I don't know. And I don't know.
Like we had
I'm trying not, I'm trying not to
years.
say anything that I can't walk back, but
Oh, we
it
know.
is.
We know. We know. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, buddy. I promise. It's gonna be okay. All right. We'll log off here before me and Austin get in a fist fight tomorrow.
No, I'm just, I am tired, but it's 5, it's 4:45, but yeah, that's my only point. That's my only point. It's just
All
it
right.
does feel like there's just something hollow there. I don't know why. It's we need to kick ass at basketball. That's what
Yeah,
we
we
need to
do. We do. All right, man. Well, good podcast, good segments. It sucked that the news had to break in the middle of this freaking show, but we'll do it again next week. Good night. Go Vols. God bless. We'll do it again. Peace out, my friends.